Perry asked me to explain more about raw onions and raw garlic and why I do not have them as part of my diet. So back at during the World War II, Italians were known as poor shooters. Because they were poor shooters, what they would do is they would attach raw garlic to the ends of their bullets, and they may miss the guy in his heart or his head, but instead they would end up hitting the guy in his foot or somewhere else. And garlic, because it was attached to the bullets, was known, once it got into the bloodstream, that it could actually kill the guy. So it's known that when garlic hits the bloodstream, that it can be lethal. Also, back during this time of World War II, garlic was only introduced because there was a lot of poor people and they didn't have the money to produce a lot of herbs and a lot of spices for the food, so they would put garlic in there to help with the flavor of the food. So now in modern society, it's just kind of become a part of our meals. And I challenge you, Perry and anyone else, to look and read ingredients for packaged food you buy. Hummus, for example, is a good one. And you look at the hummus, and it's so hard to find hummus without garlic in it. It's everywhere. It's on a walk right now. So it does affect it can affect the intestinal linings. Now think of garlic. In ancient Ayurvedic medicine, garlic was thought of as an antibacterial. All right, so walk through, make sure I don't get any poison ivy, man, poison oak. So garlic was thought of as an antibacterial. So, in medicine, garlic could be used for someone who is sick and has a bacterial they got to kill off. And I've had that before in the past. So it does have its uses. It also has uses to scaring away insects and mosquitoes. When you eat it, they don't want to come around you anymore. Okay, but it's very limited and hard to prove the actual benefits. Okay, there's been no actual clinical trial, even clinical trials on the way of garlic and how it actually benefits people, how it actually helps make you younger, make you leaner, make you better. Just the opposite, it's known as being extremely toxic for the body, as well as onions in the same point, and specifically raw. And I'm talking about onions and garlic, mainly the raw form of it. And if you decide that you're just craving garlic and onions, it's okay to have it cooked occasionally. It's going to reduce the toxicity of it, it's going to reduce the potency of it, and it would be a lot easier for the body to digest. I personally don't recommend eating it at all. I just get it out of my diet completely. Now I crave, I don't really crave it anymore, but I used to crave really good grilled onions, in the pan with my omelets, but kind of gone away from that now, because I know that it's not helping me get to my goal of being more aesthetic, and completely being the healthiest, best version of myself I could possibly be. There's a lot of, there's a movement now in restaurants in Italy about making garlic-free restaurants. Some of the waves are crashing up here on the river right now with boats going by. In Italy, where chefs are now beginning to not cook with garlic and give people that option, that they're aware that, it may not be good for you to have it. May not be good for you to have it all the time in your meals. It's not necessary. In addition, it overwhelms the flavor and the sensations with the food. What's happening is the digestive enzymes inside the tongue that are going to be triggered to digest the food are going to be triggered to digest the garlic most. Overall, garlic is known as very effective at killing off gut bacteria. And I'm not one to want to kill off gut bacteria. In fact, I prefer to eat yogurt and things with live cultures in it to add to the bacteria and the good bacteria inside my stomach. I'm not one to want to kill that stuff off. I know the benefit of having it. So I just recommend that you do your own research and make a decision on your own, but cooking it at the least part, and then being very conscious of it, not having it in my diet on a regular basis. Because if you're eating out, you're eating at restaurants and you're eating prepared food, you're gonna find garlic and onions everywhere. It's everywhere. It's designed after World War II, a very poor mentality. People would eat garlic and onions like that, just to add flavor to the food. But I want to taste the raw produce. I want to taste the good sensations of the spices that are natural and raw and part of like a good healthy diet. I don't want garlic and onions overwhelming my food. All right, so take this what you may. If you like this video, do the thumbs up. Thank you, Perry, for the comment, inspiring me. I had a lot of other comments and questions on why I don't eat garlic and onions anymore. So if this video helped you, if it did, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe here to this channel. And I'll add some other videos here for you to check out. May help you on this subject in your journey as well to mastery. Here in the Sacramento River, that's where the American River comes in right there behind me. Beep. Check it out, right there. Right, that's the Sacramento River. Boats flying by. Right now it's September 17th. Gavin Mail.